everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk to you about skincare, basically about tretinoin, vitamin C, acids, things like that. Right, let's start. There are only two proven, and I'm talking about medically proven, ingredients that will anti-age you. One is sunscreen and the other is retinoids. Okay, although there are acids, there are vitamin C's, there are niacinamide, matrixyls, all that sort of thing, peptides, although they show great promise, and there has been sort of studies where they've shown that like vitamin C's and antioxidants get rid of free radicals and all the rest of it. There is no medical proof out there that this will physically work. The only two things that are medically proven to de-age or stop aging, it does nothing de-ages, prevent aging and help you look more youthful, are the sunscreen and the retinoids. Right, now let's talk about retinoids. You have got retinol, which is this stuff. This is just the Obagi 1% retinol. And that's quite a strong retinol. Now, we use retinoids at night time because they draw the sun to our faces. They're sensitive and you could burn more, and it's just, they work better at night time, okay? So retinol has to convert to retinoic acid to hit the receptors in your skin, which then in turn help you anti-age or help with lines and wrinkles, things like that. However, if you want to really anti-age and you can't get it without a prescription in England, you can use tretinoin. Now, both of these are tretinoins. I'm going to tell you, you can get tretinoin without a prescription, and most people tend to these days, but you have to get it from a foreign country. There is one website that's actually British, Obagi, but you still have to go through a medical questionnaire with them, and it's over £100, I think. I will put all links in the description box. But as a rule, you need to go to a foreign country to get it. Now, I went shopping in Portugal and I bought some, and then I got this shipped over from a website that I will put below, and they speak perfect English and they ship it over. The only problem with tretinoin is it's very unstable, as is retinol, as is vitamin C and all the other things. So you need to keep the stability. Now, you'll see lots of videos out on YouTube all about tretinoin telling you, oh, you know, it's unstable, but nobody tells you how to keep the product stable. Right, firstly, you can never be 100% if this product is stable when you get it, unless you purchased it yourself, like I did, from a Portuguese chemist, direct, and I brought it home myself. I knew how it travelled, and then I stored it correctly. How you store tretinoin? Firstly, tretinoin does not like light. Okay, so like vitamin C, it has to be, these tubes are perfect. No light can penetrate through here or here. Secondly, tretinoin doesn't like heat. And so the ideal way to keep it, and I got this from the chemist himself, and he studied it in Portugal. He spoke wonderful English. He was a really nice man. The only way to keep it fresh, and it will keep fresh for a year, is keeping it in the fridge. Do not keep it in a drawer in your vanity or whatever. Keep it in the fridge. The light from the door won't harm it because it can't penetrate the tube. But the coolness, although it could change the consistency slightly, it is better kept in the fridge. Now with this, I bought in Portugal. It went straight into the mini bar in my hotel room, and then it came into a cool bag on the plane home, and the cool bag luckily stayed cool till I got home, and it went straight in the fridge. So I know it's stable, and believe me, by my neck, you can tell it's stable. You will get terrible side effects, flaking and things, but they will go. You've got to push through the ugly stage. They will go. So it's just your skin turning over. So you do flake, things like that. Now, tretinoin can't penetrate easily. So what it does, Okay, and a lot of people say, but my skin looks worse. Oh my God, you know, it's not working. I've been on it for like a year and there's no difference. And what can I do? You can't rub this. Imagine taking a raisin and rubbing moisturiser into it. That is basically what old skin is. So the more you mature, the thicker the skin, the older, the drier, the wrinklier it gets, the harder it is for products to penetrate. You need to get this to the deepest layers of your skin. In order to do that, you need to get your skin conditioned so that it's able to take products. How you do that? Okay, firstly, you can, Dermaplane helps. I'll put a little video of Dermaplane. It's basically shaving your face, but you're taking away all the dead skin and all the dead rubbish as well. So it's like a really deep exfoliation. You get rid of any baby buzz, you know, fluff. I'll put a video of me doing that because I do it. Your makeup will go on so much nicer and products will penetrate better because you're taking away, I'm trying to think, imagine like an old foot, okay, with like a cracked heel that's getting thicker and thicker and horrible, and you want to get that skin back. You've got to take away all the dead, haven't you? It's exactly the same kind of principle. The other thing that will help is derma needling and derma rolling. Also, an acid peel. But you want acids, so exfoliation. You want to really exfoliate. Manual exfoliation is good to a degree, but the best way to exfoliate is to acid exfoliate. When I say that, I mean like something like a glycolic. This one's a glycolic from The Ordinary. I've also got a lactic acid, a 10%. You want quite strong ones. This is 7%, this is 10%. And you really, really want to acid well. And now, I'll tell you how I do it. I basically dermaplane. Then, I don't acid my face the days I've dermaplaned. I've got to be honest, because it could be too much. And you could sensitize your face. So I dermaplane. I then would go in with Tretonoin after that. The next night, I would acid. And then I would go in with my Tretonoin. Okay, now sometimes it's good to moisturize it first. And when I say moisturize, I don't mean with moisturizing cream. I mean with a hyaluronic acid. So you can get hyaluronic acids from anywhere really. The Ordinary, Amazon, everywhere. You all have heard of hyaluronic acids everywhere. You want to really get some moisture into your skin because the drier the skin, like a raisin, nothing's going to penetrate. So you want to moisten up that skin so that it gets absorbed, so the Tretonoin can penetrate. Now, how I make my Tretonoin more potent is I add vitamin C to it. Now, there's been videos out there saying, oh, you shouldn't. No, there's no reason why you shouldn't. Okay, but it does work better. How I do it is I put a bit of Tretonoin in my hand. Now, they say use a pea-sized amount. You've got to think logically with a pea-sized amount. If you've got a big face, a little tiny pea-sized amount isn't going to cover it. So you want to use the amount that covers your face, okay? And when I was in Portugal and I spoke to a dermatologist as well, you've got to be able to cover your face. A lot of people say, don't do your eyes. Oh my God, don't do your eyes. Rubbish, okay? As long as your dermatologist knows, or you are aware that it's going to cause you irritation, and you can do your eyes. I would never do my eyelids, but I would do here. And the product will soak down. If you've got any irritation at all, don't do it again. But I'm very used to Tretonoin. I'm only like this because I stupidly took a week or two off it. And that was the worst thing I could have done because now my skin has to get used to it again. I went from every day to not using it for a couple of weeks. And it's because I went on holiday and I didn't want to look, well, I don't know why I didn't, because it wasn't even making me look flaky anymore. But I came off it for a couple of weeks and now I've got to go through the flaky syndrome again. But it will go, I know it will. And it's only been my neck, not my face, so I'm quite happy with that. The flaking is because your skin will turn around quicker. So as your skin before was turning around, I don't know, every 6 weeks, you know, this will make it renew quicker, so you'll look younger. That's the whole idea. You want that fresh, young skin coming to the surface. So you need these things to penetrate. So you're wasting your time with Tretonoin if you've got an unstable one. I've flown airmail from somewhere, Pakistan. It's been stuck in a cargo hold, stuck in a hot office, chucked down to you. The chances of it still being stable are very, very slim. Secondly, okay, you're going to get far more action with it if you ensure it can penetrate. By doing that, you need to dermaplane or acid peel or acid, because you just put it on your skin as it is. Try throwing something on a raisin and seeing if the raisin will ever absorb it. It's the same principle. You need that juicy, soft skin for it to absorb and to make it work. Okay, on top of that, what I usually do is I go in with this. I go in with hyaluronic if it's dry. If there's enough moisture in my skin, I would just go straight in with this. And I would also drip a few drips of either my Timeless, this is vitamin C and ferulic, or these are great fresh pressed vitamin C's from Clinique, because they don't activate until you push the button and you get a different bit a day and it stays stable like it. So it's brilliant stuff. So I put my vitamin C, few drops in, and I put it on my face. Now, if you were worried about penetration and vitamin C, another way I used to do it when I was a bit, before I was 100% sure, and I didn't want to change the consistency at first. I thought, no, it'll make it go funny. I used to put this on first, wait 10 minutes, maybe 15, then put the vitamin C on. So this is absorbed, then the vitamin C would absorb after. I don't do that anymore, but you can do that if you're unsure about it. But as I say, that is the way you get it to penetrate your skin. Unless you do the groundwork, unless you do the acid, unless you do the dermaplane, unless you do that, you're wasting your time. And you waste your time with retinol too, because all these things need to be able to penetrate. And the one key thing is, it is no good using Tretonoin. Now this is only, no, this is 1%, mine are 1%, 0.01%. They come in 0.25, 0.5 and 0.01. If you're just starting, I would seriously suggest you either start on the 0.025 or the 0.05%, not the 1%, because you just flood your skin, you're going to look like one great big flake and it'll be a nightmare. You've got to build up your tolerance to it. Some people go straight in with the 1% and they don't have the problems. It depends on your skin. But I would say start on the lowest. Now, when people say, well, what should I be on? Realistically, nothing. Because in England, without a dermatologist, you shouldn't be touching it. But we do, because we're women. And we want to look younger, you know. It's what we do. But as I say, I would always start low, 6 to 9 months on the 0.25 or the 0.05, then build up once your skin is used to it. This, within a week or two, this will go and my neck will be back to normal and I'll be using this every day. The key is consistency. It's no good using this once a week. It's not going to do a thing. You need to be consistent. I started doing it every other night. So I'd have one night doing this and then the next night I'd really moisturise and all the rest of it. And dermaplane and things like that on that night. Then I'd go back in with this. And now I use it every night. And I'll be honest, I do dermaplane sometimes and do it. It can be a bit harsh, like it. Got to be careful because it really absorbs if you do that. But if you dermaplane and, as I say, watch my video, you will certainly, you know, see the benefits of it. It will go deeper into your skin. It certainly will penetrate. I sometimes do a roller, and I get the roller, and these are a problem area for me, and here, and I do down here, and I just roll the areas before I put the Tretonoin on. So I know my skin's been acided, I know it's been dermaplaned, and I know it's moisturised, so I roller. Then I'll put the product on so I know it's absorbing right down to like the dermis, epidermis, whatever, as low as you can get it. You need that into your dermis. So I'm sort of giving it a helping hand. But like I say, it needs to go into the fridge. It will last. It's no saying that it wouldn't stay stable in your drawer, but houses get very hot. So you're on the safe side putting it in the fridge. Because if it gets over a certain temperature, I think it's 25 degrees, it is going to get too hot and it just won't work. Same with vitamin C. I don't put vitamin C in the fridge. I could, but I don't. I put that in the coolest room in my house, which is my back bedroom. And I do that and I don't have a problem with it. But with this, I put it in the fridge. And I do it because of the fact it's just easier. You don't risk it going unstable then. And as I say, it'll keep for a year like that. And that's all you need it to do. You need that stability in it. And that's how you get it to penetrate. Okay, now the other thing is obviously moisturize really, really well. If you get this flaking, the answer to it is oatmeal. You can make yourself an oatmeal and a Manuka honey mask. Okay, and natural things. Oatmeal's brilliant. Manuka honey. And what I do is I put into my normal moisturisers a bit of vegetable glycerin and a bit of aloe vera. They are really good as well. The more moisturising, the better. You want to get that skin really, really moisturised. The problem is you can over moisturise the skin and it can go dry. And I know that doesn't make sense, but your skin will sense that it's going to get moisture from somewhere and stop making its own. So it'll get drier and drier. The skin's not a stupid organ. And it will sense that you need to, it's going to need to make moisture if it's dry. But you keep moisturising it, it'll stop sensing that. So you've got to make sure you haven't over moisturised. But when you're flaking, as if you've got no moisture, natural moisture in the skin, use that. Also, a brilliant thing I do is, have you seen Sunday Riley's Good Genes? It's a lactic acid. I sometimes go to bed with Good Genes on over the top of my Tretonoin. I put it on as a very last step, but after it's all seeped in really well, I wake up in the morning and wash my face, and the Good Genes is made it's exfoliated as I slept, so I don't have all these rough bits. Another thing which is great is this 10% lactic acid from The Ordinary. It's only cheap. I think it's I'll put the price down in the description, but it's less than a tenner. And I go in with that, and it's brilliant. And I do that in the morning. And as I say, don't over acid your face though. Don't do it morning and night. You can use vitamin C morning and night. You can use it in the morning under makeup and your sunscreen. But Tretonoin, I mix them together. And that's how I get the best results. So if you think that your Tretonoin isn't working, first check its stability, wherever you kept it, especially when it was really hot a few weeks ago. Houses were getting super, super hot. Did it stay stable during that heat? It might not have. If it was in the fridge, you'll know it did. Okay, so that's the one thing. And number two, if you're sure your product's stable, is your skin absorbing it? Because it's no good just thinking, well, skin, of course, is absorbing it. Not necessarily. Not unless you prepared that skin. It's not going to absorb it at all. So go back to the beginning. If you think you're having no results, back to the beginning. Dermaplane, really, really acid. Really, really make sure your skin's got enough moisture. If needs be, put some hyaluronic acid on first. Then go in with the Tretonoin. And I mean, you can derma needle like I do. And if you want it to penetrate deeper, use your vitamin C with it. And it will help the penetration process. Okay? And retinol, there is nothing wrong with retinol. If you are not ready for Tretonoin, retinol can still work wonders. It really can if you don't want to go through. And it can still cause some of this. Retinol can really do that. But it's not as severe as this. But there is absolutely nothing wrong with the retinol. Okay? And it is a cheaper way to do it. It won't be as fast because obviously it's not as strong. But you will get results as long as your skin is absorbing it and your skin's prepared. So those are my Tretonoin and vitamin C tips. I will obviously come back and talk to you about more of the skincare routine. Then what I was going to do is show you my whole skincare routine and go through any questions, tell you all about niacinamide, peptides, matrixyl, all the rest of it. If you're interested in that, let me know. But for now, this is the secrets you don't know about Tretonoin that nobody tells you is storage is key and your skin is key. You can use it till the cows come home, but if you haven't done that to your skin, it's not going to penetrate. You're not going to get any effects from it. So hopefully that's helped you. Any questions, feel free to contact me. And where I can, I will answer them. But that's how you make Tretonoin and retinol penetrate your skin better. Okay? And I hope you enjoy the demonstration of me dermaplaning. And it's worth doing this even if you don't use these, because your foundation will look so much nicer. Makeup will look so much nicer. And your hair on your face won't grow back thicker. That is a myth. It only feels it because, like, when you chop hair, if I chop my dead ends off, and you can see they're dead, they're going tomorrow, they'll be blunt across, won't they? You touch them, they'll be prickly. It doesn't mean they're any thicker, just means because they're blunt, they're prickly. As they grow, they get softer again. And that is exactly what happens with the hair on your face. It doesn't come back any quicker, any thicker. It just, you can feel stubble, that's all. But what I do is I've got one of those little mini facial razors. As I'm getting like stubbly bits, that sounds awful, as I'm getting stubble, you know, around here, you know, the fluffy bits where you know, what's it called, like your peach fuzz. As that's growing back, I razor it so I don't feel rough. And then once every 4, maybe 5 weeks, I dermaplane again. And I do it more for the exfoliation, because being blonde, I'm not that hairy. I've got to be honest, I don't have this hair and foundation problem that a lot of women have. But it does, it takes, you'll be surprised how much rubbish comes off with that dermaplane thing. And as I say, you'll see all the rubbish coming off. And you've got to be careful how you hold it. Don't go slicing yourself up. I'll do a proper video and demonstration on it, but I've just done a quick one for now. But you can just literally go down with an eyebrow razor. If you get them from Amazon, I'll put a link below. Go for the Shermura ones. They're perfect. You don't have to spend a fortune. I think they're less than £5. Might be slightly more, but if they are, it won't be a lot. Go for those. They are the best. I promise you. Don't go for the really cheap ones that are a bit blunt and not the best. But these ones, you'll see such a difference. You'll be like, oh my God, look at the rubbish that was on my skin. And it's just years and years of built up dead skin cells and horribleness. And you'll see it all come away. You'll instantly look brighter and nicer. Products will penetrate. You will get better results with all your skincare. And maybe if you've got dry skin like me, try looking at, is it the water you're washing into hot? Because that will dry your skin out. Are you over moisturizing? People don't tell you that that can cause dry skin, because your own skin's gone, whoa, hang on. You keep giving me moisture, I'm not making it anymore. Then it will go dry on its own. So always remember, if skin suddenly goes, whoa, where's all this moisture coming from? You're chucking it at me. And it can stop making its own moisture. Skin is as intelligent as any other organ in your body. Okay, it does amazing things. It protects us from so much. Think about it logically. So your skin can sense these things and it will adapt to conditions. Like with a vitamin C, if you have a very acne-prone skin, do not use over 12% vitamin C. It can cause congestion. Okay, but 12% and below should be fine. 20% minimum they recommend for anti-aging. Anything over 20 is ideal, really. But if you're acne or you're oily or spotty, prone to all that, stick to less than 12%. Otherwise, it can cause more spots and you don't want that. Although Tretonoin was originally developed to get rid of acne, these days we're all using it on our wrinkles. I will put the website links where you can get good Tretonoin from, okay, down below. The British one that you have to do the this sort of questionnaire over the phone with a chemist, and I'll put down a Spanish pharmacy and a website where I get mine, the English speaking website I get mine from when I send for it abroad. Obviously I went on holiday and got this, and that's why I've got 2 tubes on the go, because I think this is more stable, because I know it is, because I bought it and made sure it was kept to precise, you know, temperatures and things. But if you do go abroad, or you know anyone, get them to grab it. I walked into the chemist and I asked for Tretonoin, and they said, they spoke perfect English, most countries do. Which percentage do you want? I said 0.01%, and they said, yeah, here you go. And I came home with 5 or 6 tubes of it. And I've had to give some away because I won't go through that many in a year. But there you go. As I say, keep it in the fridge. Make sure your skin's prepared. If you want better results, vitamin C, acids are amazing. Prepare that skin. Okay, guys. I will see you in my next skincare video. I will do a little mini series. And hopefully I'll see you all soon. If you want to see any more videos coming up, and you want me to tell you about the mini series and tell you all about my skincare, subscribe, hit the little notification, and it'll tell you when I'm coming, when there's a video coming to tell you all about what I'm going to tell you about. Really, that was waffly, wasn't it? That's me thinking I need to say so much all in one go. And I wish I had one of those cool American accents where they go, hi there, and it all comes out and they're brilliant. But being an English person from Gloucestershire, sounding like a little old farmer, it really doesn't come out that well. It just sounds like waffle. If you would like to see my next videos and you would like to know about skincare in depth, please hit the notification bar and subscribe to my channel, and they will notify you when the videos are appearing. Okay, thank you very, very much for watching. I hope I didn't bore you too much or baffle you. Excuse how I look today with my red neck and my no makeup. But, you know, we have these days, don't we? I'm old, I can get away with it. Okay, take care everybody, and hope to see you again soon. Bye.